gets too full of memories. You've been losing your way again. The whites of your eyes don't seem the same. You've been taking it further than anyone. The look in your eyes says you're nearly gone. But how can I leave in case you don't come home? In case you don't come home. Too many late nights, passing the same lines, looking for friends in places they don't hide. Working your way through another one, looking for comfort but getting none. I wanna know where you've really gone. You've been taking it further than anyone. You tell me you got this, but I miss the way you were. You've been spending too much time strung out and giving up. So I'll never leave in case you make it out. Remedies, we've all got our remedies. When your head gets too full of memories. Oh, you've been losing your way again. The whites of your eyes don't seem the same. You've been taking it further than anyone. It's the heat in your voice that says you gotta run. You don't wanna go, but it's gonna break you if you don't. Remedies, too many late nights, passing the same lines, looking for friends in places they don't hide. Working your way through another one, looking for comfort but getting none. I wanna know where you've really gone. You've been taking it further than anyone. You tell me you got this, but I miss the way you were. Ooh. Remedies. I don't need to call you. I know where you'll be every time you leave. I'm not trying to change you. I just want you to see that I miss the way you feel. We've all got our remedies when your head gets too full of memories. You've been losing your way again. The whites of your eyes don't seem the same. Remedies, too many late nights, passing the same lines, looking for friends in places they don't hide. Working your way through another one.
I shit you not, the moment I went to unmute my mic to start the stream, someone raced down the street. It's unbelievable. It is unbelievable how often that happens. Only during stream hours. Like, I swear it hadn't happened until now. Anyways, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I'm finishing up just one more thing and then I'm good to go. I do sound a little stuffy, don't I? Give me 1 second. Alright, that should be better, hopefully. Hopefully it lasts. But yes, I'm still sick. The cold's still pretty bad. My eyes are considerably better now, though. They're still a little bad, but not bad. Nearly as bad as they were. That rest day really helped. I hope everybody's having a phenomenal start to your week. I hope everybody's having a good Valentine's Day here today. And I hope, if you're not, I hope we can make it better just a little bit here. We're gonna be playing Rainbow today. I was really torn up on what I wanted to do today. I didn't know if I wanted to repeat Monday's stream, but I realized it's probably going to be the best in terms of what I can do. I don't want to, like, you know, force myself to play ranked Fortnite or ranked anything while I'm feeling like this. I'm not 100%, so we're just gonna have a good little relaxed time playing some more Siege. It was pretty good last time, and we were actually doing really good last time. We were playing better sick than we usually do normally. So if that's anything to go by, we might as well just yeah, this is the best idea. Maybe we should play ranked. I'm trying to think. I saw the big Valentine's Day thing was the Fantastic Four teaser it was on multiple social medias, but it showed the casting list. Honestly, I'm like iffy on it. That it's semi-perfect casting to me. I just watched like a good bit of The Bear, so the cast for Ben is going to be a phenomenal. I think that's perfect. And the only one I'm stuck on is Pedro as Mr. Fantastic. I'm sure he'll do great because I trust him as an actor, I guess, but it's just not something I expected. You know, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Let me see. When this box pops up, that means we're good to go. So in the meantime, I've got myself a little snacker. We are gonna do a short 2-hour stream if I haven't said already. Because one because I'm still sick, but 2 because it's also Valentine's Day, so I do have other things I have to get done today. But we will hopefully be fully recovered enough to do a full 4-hour stream on Friday, and then hopefully then I won't be sick anymore. We'll be good to go. Hey, what's up, Kano? Hey, it's good to see you. All right, hey, look, our box is up. That means we're good to go. Happy Valentine's Day. It's funny. I remember being like really, I remember being like what, 13, 14, hating the holiday. Absolutely hating it. I thought there's no way I'll ever enjoy it. This doesn't make any sense. Blah blah blah. You know, the usual stuff that usually happens when people don't receive anything. Hate it, to be honest. Yeah, I can imagine. It's not like it's Christmas, but it's still enjoyable. You can find your ways to make it enjoyable. If I had more free time, I would do more. I find a little bit of joy in doing the unbelievable amount of work to get something done. Even like I don't force it, but like I have like there's plenty of I have a record of going through unbelievable lengths to make things work. So it's more fun that way. I have good stories. I remember being up at like 3 in the morning waiting for Denny's to open. Not the one near my dorm, but the one on the other side of town. No, not the other side of town. It was a small town, so it's not really the other side of town. But the one down the road near the entrance to the town. And it opened at 4 or 5. And I believe either she had class the next day, or either that or I woke her up, or she had an alarm set to come up to see. I don't know, something about that. We had worked something out before, and I got it all set up, nice and neat on a platter. But the insane part was being out in the middle of the night where nobody else is out, because that town was so tiny, it was dead. It also was in the middle of a pandemic, so not Denny's is crazy. So that's the funny thing. I don't know where their bad rep comes from. Denny's, Vegas Denny's is genuinely really good. Like Vegas Denny's is like it's not like fine dining, but it's reliable here. I would say it's one of our more reliable restaurants in this town, especially north area. What the fuck? I got distracted.
Jackal, he's on the stairs.
I am aware of that. Hey. Oh shit! Well, there we go. I did what I could. Couldn't handle 2 at a time. That's fine. Not many can on the first go of the day. That's wild. No, yeah, I respect Denny's. They're pretty good. I don't know. What else is out there? Oh, no, I like Denny's. I just find it funny we're talking about Valentine's Day than Denny's. Oh, that's fair. It's college level stuff, you know? Yeah, you broke college. I was overnight weekend janitor. So I was making about like, so I would work like 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. and like clean a 4-story gym. I've talked about it before on stream. 4-story gym with Olympic-sized swimming pools. All just me, because eventually I just never had a coworker. I was supposed to have a partner, but they would keep leaving for different reasons. And we would,
one friendly operator
I just had like it was a very small pay rate because it was just the weekends until I picked up the weekday shifts. So then I ended up taking up that building all week, every day of the week. 3 hours on the weekdays, and then I think it's 8 hours on the weekends.
Neutralize the threat.
It sounds bad. Honestly, most fun job I ever had.
Last operator standing.
It was around the time when Donda dropped. Keep in mind, this is all in the middle of the pandemic. When Donda dropped, I just plugged my phone into the PA system and just listened to the whole album all the way through on the gym speakers. And in an empty gymnasium, it goes insane. Like an empty 4-story gym on the basketball courts, it goes crazy. On the, in the pool area, it goes crazy. It's awesome. It was a great time. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Oh, I would definitely do it again in a heartbeat. I fucking loved that job. As grueling as it was, the hours getting up and doing it. Actually, I will say the hours sucked. I remember one day, this is a tiny ghost town of a town. So I remember walking out my dorm, coming down the steps, and it just being pitch white in front of me. It was just pure fog. And keep in mind, I'd never seen fog before.
10 seconds to go.
Now that I'm back here, I don't think I ever will see fog again. At least not that heavy. And I couldn't see in front of my face. Bear in mind, literally like 3 hours before that, because I definitely didn't go to sleep with like a decent amount of time, we were discussing how panthers will jump out of trees and just pick people off in like hiking groups or like wilderness exploration groups, and like the people just won't notice because they're so quiet. And so I'm walking in the fog, and I think I'm walking under trees, and there's already like sounds of owls and like a bunch of like other shit in the trees. I know there's stuff up there, but it's mostly birds. But it was just the most. I felt like it was in Silent Hill. It felt like Silent Hill. That's exactly what it felt like. And then I remember being up on the top of the building, and like in the third, not the 4th floor, but the 3rd floor. There's just a giant window-paned window. I remember looking out that window. I couldn't see out the window. It was like the window was completely glossed over, like translucent instead of transparent. I couldn't see shit, and it was so interesting. I've never been in a situation like that again. My body did not like it either. I definitely lost a lot of weight doing that stuff, just because like the bad sleep schedule for you and top of bad college diet. Man, that's just rough. Anybody got a pair of dentures for Valentine's Day? Like actual dentures? Or was it like just a gag gift? Because I forget. No, sorry, I'm old. No, yeah, probably a gag gift, right?
10 seconds left.
Test ready, good shot, new drone, good day.
That's
5 seconds left.
Test out.
used down. That's fucked. Ugh.
Op 4 has located the biohazard.
That's wild. That is biological warfare. I'd fight the guy who, especially if he put it in my hand. Oh, it's over. Oh, I did not mean to walk there. What happened? Give me a better spot. There we go. This is better. Oh, my drone's fucking muted. Duh. Ow. I did not think of that setup. I gotta watch for me if I pick Mozzie. Gave him a little kiss and we haven't seen him since. Ugh. You're braver than me, man. That shit's wild. There ain't nothing more disgusting than the human mouth, man. Well, actually, the human mouth ain't that bad, but actually, no, it is. It is. If you, I'm gonna. Yeah, did you know if you get bit by a human, the bite will most definitely get infected unless you sanitize it, because there's just so many bacteria in the human mouth.
They've ceased attempting to secure them to stop the hostage.
Isn't that wild? Also, I'm doing really fucking good, but I'm not paying attention to the game. Like, we have 4 time over here.
Op 4, last stop standing.
I've just been talking shit the whole time, and we've been doing way better than I thought. I thought I was doing awful. I spent my Valentine's Day watching a show with a bad reputation and enjoying it. Show with a bad It was a Big Mouth. The only show I can think of that has bad reputation, at least with me, I fucking hate that show. That's the only thing I can think of when I think of a show that absolutely sucks. Which is a shame, because I like the writers. It's just a really, it's just a really shitty...
Op 4 is securing the biohazard container. Prevent further access to the biohazard container.
Hell no, Big Mouth is there we go. See,
all
yeah,
friendlies were eliminated.
It was like people took the wrong idea. Has-Been Hotel. I've heard about it. And I've seen like cover images and stuff like that. And are they the ones who just recently got a movie? Is that it? Or am I thinking of someone else? I think it was. Is it mute again? Fuck. Switch. Fuck. I can switch when we're in the... Nope, can't. We're defending.
Be ready to eliminate hostiles.
I didn't even think about that. Alright, I gotta catch them away from the mute charges, though. This is not the way to be going for them. No movie. I'd watch it, though. Gotcha. Okay. I think just, what is it? Like, adult animation in general
10 seconds left.
has just been... sometimes it's hit or
5
miss.
seconds left.
Just because sometimes people take away the wrong things from it. Like,
the
great
biohazard container at all
there's
costs.
good, like BoJack Horseman, Inside Job, and then there's like, the more like middle tier stuff, whatever that may be, like Rick and Morty. I love Rick and Morty, but I still think it's considered middling in terms of size compared to some of the other stuff. And then there's like the lower ring stuff like Family Guy and stuff like that. American Dad, but I still love both of those too. They got an 8-episode season 1, which is pretty good. Part of bad reputation coming from Verbal. Oh, the Verbal says, yeah. I wouldn't say that ruins the show. I wouldn't say that ruins the show at all. It's not the show's fault. That's just one dude. It's like saying that the entirety of My Little Pony is ruined. Like it's not their fault at all. Did I get killed already? No.
Protect biohazard container securing pods. Take out the hostage.
What a fucking idiot.
They've ceased attempting to secure the container.
That was good. Honestly, this is really good for a first match. And I think my body got the memo that I'm streaming because I'm feeling a lot better. After a little while, I just became really good. I'm pretty sure that happens to everybody, though. Presentation mode takes
Op
over.
4 eliminated. Mission successful.
I think we'd be out of shows if we counted all the shows that have been ruined by individual fans. Yeah, good on you guys. We did it together. I totally was paying attention. Favorite adult show was either Hell of a Boss. Hell of a Boss. That's the one I was thinking of. Everybody has no hotel. Very good at job for Rick and Morty, which I'm leaning more towards. Is the first one I've ever seen. I genuinely think that, like, even I can. There's something about it, that show, that's just so, that appeals to my humor as well. Like, I guess, to be fair, there are some things that are very missed for me, but majority of the time it has some of the funniest referential humor and like shit like that I don't know. It personally tickles me properly. Like, I don't know, like, I enjoy the early seasons of Family Guy, stuff like that, but I don't know, there's something about Rick and Morty specifically. I haven't watched the new season though. I have to. It's literally just because the TV I have is not connected to my computer anymore, and I don't like. It is a complicated situation. I need to get a wireless HDMI.
Proceed to bomb's location and
Which
defuse
again,
it.
I do recommend. You just have to. I don't like the internet stuff Rick and Morty goes to, but everything else pretty fun. But that's fair. It's weird. It's weird. For sure. I think it's just the creator himself is a little weird, but sometimes you just... I've never watched a show that hasn't had a weird episode or two. You know? Like, same... He also made Community, and I'm pretty sure there's an incest episode there, too. And I really enjoyed it anyway. I really enjoyed that. I still love that show, too. It's one of my favorites. But you just gotta take it. You gotta take it and drive. But also, like, to be fair, I grew up watching Nickelodeon, so...
Op 4 eliminated.
It is kind of built in. Apologies for overly eating on stream too. I said I wouldn't do this, especially not during conversation. Inside Job was a funny show. It had bad moments, but still good. Shame Netflix canceled it. Definitely. It's I've been half openly shitting on Netflix for like several years now because I'm not a fan. Ever since they make, I've talked about it on Morning Madness way back when, way back. I don't even know how long ago that was now. But Netflix has such a stupid reliance on originals with such a bad catalog. It's so insulting. It's oh my god.
5 seconds left.
It makes me so angry.
Bomb
Only
located by
streaming
Op 4.
platform that I can't fucking stand. Now, in terms of their originals, they do decent every now and then. I do not like I will not, nor will I ever watch. I have not, nor will I ever watch Stranger Things. But they hit every now and then with some good Netflix original animations. Like Arcane was really good. So many good shows get canceled and Big Mouth's still standing. Yeah, exactly. It's literally just having the writers who can afford it. I'm pretty sure that's gotta be all it is. Why am I just running around chasing a drone? What the fuck am I doing? I was in such a weird spot.
Op 4 has deployed a diffuser. You need to destroy it. Diffuser located. Disable it.
I'm not gonna double pick that. There we go. I think with Stranger Things is Season 1 is amazing, Season 2 is okay, and everything after that is just too complicated to keep up with. I can say this because I waste an hour of my life watching every season. See, that's what, yeah, that's the consensus I've gotten from, like, the community. And my brother really liked the show. I haven't heard anything about the latest season, though, so I'm you know, it's literally just... I don't know. At the time I was actively like playing D&D, and I think that was what really upset me. I was at the time when it really pushed people into like the weirdest time to change. Like it was kind of, I don't know. It was one of those gatekeepy things, I guess. I have since made my peace. but those people did kind of make it a little odd because they kind of really misunderstood the
10 seconds left.
concepts, which is completely
5
okay when
seconds
you're
to
starting. It's
insertion.
just it's better to start with no
Op 4
information than to
located
start
bomb.
with
Get ready
wrong
to engage.
information. And it's easier to get to the right information from that, if that makes sense. I'm not claiming to be expert by any means. Not at all. I haven't even read through the full book of the DM's guide, but I did DM a successful campaign. Played in 2 campaigns in 1 shot, so I consider myself pretty seasoned. I don't know. Not as seasoned as many others, but. Oh boy. Seriously?
Reload!
You think Netflix will ever stop trying to turn themselves into a gaming platform? I was seeing that. As long as cloud-based gaming exists, they'll probably try it. I hate cloud-based gaming. It's nowhere near where it needs to be right now. Unless it's like NVIDIA GeForce Now is like the best they've got, and even that's
Op
still a little
4, last
wonky.
operator
So it's like,
standing.
it's genuinely frustrating. Like them and Disney are all trying to hone in on games in the wrong way, the most predatory way. You already know, you can smell the blood in the water. They're coming specifically just to monetize everything, and it's so gross. Not happy about it. And I mean, I really think that there's just something about putting gaming on like something as simple as like a TV that you can navigate with a remote with no base for where the data is at will never give you the proper experience. So if you're someone who's never played a game before and you're like, oh look, a little free trial to do this, you know, like for example, my TV over there's got Amazon Luna like pre-built into it, right? Like I can choose it and I can pick a game. I've yet to do it because I don't want to. But it's a good product. Try it. I recommend it. Twitch recommended. But it's just, it feels like they're diluting a product, and it's not the right, you know. I don't know. Maybe it's part of me that just doesn't want people to get the wrong idea when they're experiencing games for the first time. You click the game, you've always like, you know, you've been interested in that, and then it runs at 2 frames per second because your TV's old, but it still has access to that because it's a smart TV, and then you blame the fucking game, and then you never play, and then you're back to, yeah, fucking video games. There's no merit here. I hate the no merit argument. That shit pisses me off. It's died off a lot less nowadays because there's a lot more open and available, like, look, this, you know, you can do this and this and this with it. But it's rare. I've only realized I've never played this game. Really? I recommend it. Rainbow Six Siege is genuinely a really good game. The only reason I took a break from it is because the player base dipped for a bit.
Be ready to engage Op 4.
And also because I switched from console to PC. But since the boom, it's been really good. It's been stable as well. And that's more than I can say for a lot of games. Can I get a hit? God damn, they're very exclusive on where that... No, I'm not putting it on the
Down to
fucking
5 seconds.
wall.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
Console's a sugar daddy. See, I don't know. I get it. It's one of those things where it's like most people eventually graduate to a PC, not in the sense that console's bad, but just in the just in the sense of not everybody can literally fork over the money that a PC costs, whereas consoles are pretty stable in the economy and people can usually afford them, and they're common gifts during the holidays, and they commonly go on sale, so it's more common. And I literally played nothing but console growing up. Well, sorry, that's a lie. I played nothing but console, but from like the age of like 7 onward, I had a family computer, and I played many. Is that a... Hey, dumbass.
I'm reloading!
I almost lost him. I almost missed him. What's your opinion on Xbox giving all their exclusives to PlayStation? It's about damn time. About damn time they gave up and accepted that they've lost. It's you know, it is unfortunate. It is unfortunate, but you played a fair game, you lost.
Down on the left.
Last operator standing. Op
Wow.
4 eliminated.
Nomad,
Mission
she was
successful.
down.
They were trash. Like, they should not have gotten me. Yeah, they should have killed me. That was awful. Jeez. Play better. Play better. Sorry. Yeah, now, don't get me wrong. Xbox had one chance. One chance. Xbox 360, they had their moment. They had their moment to take it up. That was me square up. Was it really? Nah.
Be ready to engage Op 4.
That'd be unfortunate, but it did feel like a first-time player though. I don't know. I've always been a I literally came out the womb, and then a year and a half later had a PlayStation controller in hand. So, and that's not an exaggeration.
Down to 10 seconds.
So I've always loved PlayStation to death. So I will always
5 seconds and
be
counting.
happy for anything that we can get. I
Op 4
like
has located a bomb.
I almost cried when I found out that they're moving all the PlayStation exclusives onto PC as well. Man, getting to play Ratchet and Clank Rift Across Time or whatever. Oh, it's gonna be so good, man. But I'm forcing myself to play through all the old games one more time so I remember what the actual main storyline is. I got one of my own. This is my favorite Xbox player in the moment. I believe that. Yeah, it was just they had one moment with 360. They had something there, and then they lost it and I say this a lot, I genuinely attribute it to the stupid fucking naming conventions. They ruined it by making their consoles so fucking confusing. The moment I couldn't understand which one was which I still struggle with. If we did the console tier list like weeks ago, and I genuinely couldn't figure out which Xbox was which, so I kind of just had to put them next to each other. Because the 1S, the S, the Scorpio, the Project X, the Project S, the Project, it was like...
Op 4, last stop standing.
Well, damn. But it was so stupid. And it doesn't help that they weren't making, like, the contracted studios were kind of having a rough go of things as well. It was just unlucky draw. I mean, the mini fridge, and the mini fridge, yeah. Exactly. Well, it was like the mini fridge, the record player, and like the panini press fucking thing with the circle on top. No, the circle on top was the record player. But it's like, and I think that was the Scorpio. Genuinely, I still to this day don't know. I can't for the life of me figure it out. That's a lot of traps for one door. I just realized. But there's one way to do it. I didn't know you could do that. I had a PlayStation 2 and a PlayStation 1 first. Yeah, they kept it simple. They numbered it properly, and then they made it a big deal when they updated. They took their, The Xbox also has like an unbelievable number of consoles. I guess Slims count for PlayStation, but still. I had both PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 1, and the Nintendo 64, like 2 and then 3 respectively, I think.
15 seconds left. Op 4 eliminated.
And we had like
Mission
the
successful.
3-in-1 Nintendo Entertainment System, Super Nintendo, and Sega Genesis thing. So I had a lot of those games as well. And the Sega Dreamcast, which I have a clip somewhere. I have a clip on, even I think it's on my TikTok still, way down at the bottom, where I talked about selling that Dreamcast, and I still regret it to this day for a fucking for the wrong Pokemon game, for Pokemon Ranger of all things. Not directly. I think I bought like Dragon Ball Z, like Budokai Tenkaichi 2 at the time. I think that was what I got as well. So it was worth it, but still. Got a PS5 portable. Oh, the PlayStation Portal. Genuinely enjoyed it. My last stream was literally on it. You can't even tell. Really? That's actually really cool. I didn't know. Okay. So I think that's a really cool decision by them. I totally think that it's a cool thing to keep doing. And PlayStation's the only console people I think are capable of doing a handheld after all these years. I did it. I talked about it on the console too. It was both I thought the Vita was cool, and I thought the PlayStation Pocket was ahead of its time. But
Insertion in 5 seconds.
the PlayStation Portal is a direct response to the Steam Deck, correct? I think
Proceed to bomb location.
I
and
think I can run the same thing with a PlayStation 5 and some sort of built-in software, but it's still like a really cool thing that they've done that. I like the idea of making things more accessible in that way. Can you leave the house with it as long as it's like preloaded the data, right?
Popping flashbang!
All right, maybe we all shouldn't have pushed in the same direction. That's one. All right, come on now. All right, we've made it to one. Still no footsteps.
Diffuser is active.
What,
Protected
ahead,
at all
maybe?
costs.
All behind us? Whoa, hatch.
Op 4 last
Nice
op.
try, bitch. There we go.
Op 4
Playing fucking
eliminated.
great while I'm sick. I don't know why, but for some reason a lot of people didn't like it. They're making another one that is better in ways people were hoping, but I genuinely don't have a problem with the first one and will probably stick with it. Huh. That's an interesting. I didn't know about that. I didn't know that it was like a. I've never heard of a Sony product being like I guess that's a lie, but I have heard nothing but good things. I still heavily recommend the Steam Deck though. It's like I have gotten so many more hours into games with the Steam Deck because I have the ability to play it when I'm not at my computer, which is a lot more often now that I don't sleep in the same room that I do everything in. It's such a huge difference. PlayStation also dropped me a nice little controller with 13-hour battery life. Really? That sounds good. Ooh, I might have to pick that up just for my computer, genuinely. I've been dying to get a PS5 controller just because I've had this old DualShock. This is the same DualShock I've had since I got my first PlayStation 4. It has survived this long because I'm very prideful of the fact that I don't break fucking controllers. Why? Because my brother breaks all of them. All the time. Always has. Oh, man. I had a red. Okay, actually, sorry. This wasn't the only one I had. I had a red one too, but he fucking broke that one. This one though also came with it. That one came with the console. The red one was another present. So the red one got fucked, but this one survived. Survived. But I love PlayStation controllers, and I still use PlayStation controllers whenever I'm using controller on PC. So I would love to get a 13-hour battery life PlayStation controller. Cause fuck, man, I hate having to plug this one in. I love being able to just lean back and I use it when I drive in Cyberpunk or GTA. GTA is full
drone
controller,
deployed.
but I use it when I
Op
drive in
4
Cyberpunk and stuff like
location.
that. But there's a lot of games where I'll play half and half now, where I'll have it on hand just in case I need to switch controls. There's honestly so many things I never thought I would do before having before the situation
10
came up.
seconds before insertion.
But like binding
5 seconds.
like my controller. I have a plan to once I get like the
Located a bomb.
whatever
Make your way
connector
to its
I need for my piano. I have an idea to try to bind my piano to a game and see if I can play it with the piano. I want to see what that'll achieve. I want to see if I can pull that, like make that work in a way that's entertaining and like possible. Like will net a result. Wait, let's not go there. That's a bad idea. I think that's a bad idea. Let's not go there. Alright, we're going. I'm gonna throw a drone.
Drone ready.
What the? You're telling me I lost this guy? I've hit this guy 5 times! Same guy! There we go. Never let my dad play and convinced me to let him play Madden. I went to bed, woke up, and the stick was where the triangle button was supposed to be. The triggers were upside. Holy shit. That sounds awful. Oh man, I'd lose my mind. There's something I hate having to break in a new controller out of that really bad, like, there's a really shitty feeling to a brand new controller. I don't know if that's like just me. I also was never one of those guys who bought like stuffed controllers back in the day or anything like that. Despite how many times I would customize them on the website, I never bought them. Mostly because I wasn't allowed to. But I thought about it. The ones with the little paddles in the back, so you could do better slide or whatever the fuck you could do. Better mobility in Modern Warfare 3. It was with the little bullet joysticks. What a time. But also Madden's a wild game to get that pissed over, man. Of all things, too. Damn. Yeah, make him eat that one. Oh, no.
50 seconds. We have been eliminated.
There was nothing he could do. Man, I cannot. I'm not doing as good as I was before. Maybe to be fair, this map is like my kryptonite, to be fair. In my opinion, the perfect amount of controllers is 2 or 4. No 1 or 3. 2 if you just have one friend over. 4 if you brought a squad. 1 or 3 is just sad. That's fair. All of my buddies were either out, shipped out for the military, or in college, or like out in different colleges. So they're just now all starting to come back. So I will be running more controllers. It'll be nice. Happy to report that as far as I know, they're all doing good so far. Of course, a channel regular, Jorge, I hung out with him the other day, so.
Insertion in 10 seconds.
I don't know why I jumped right into that mute charge. But yeah, I have to start
Located a
getting
bomb.
things set up
Make
for
your way to its location and defuse
like
it.
hospitality. That's the one thing I haven't set up the house for yet. The whole place is just kind of set up for utility. It's still a beautiful place, though. I still think it's really nice. Alright, you and me, Ash, let's do it.
Popping flashbang.
Opponent detected outdoors, huh? Oh, fuck off. Genuinely would have been mine. Did you know guys? I did know that, in fact. That was also my Minecraft UHC opener whenever I joined a server. Or whenever I joined a lobby. Why? Because people knew they'd need some medical attention. No, genuinely, I don't think I was really fucking good at UHC before the combat update, and then afterwards it was terrible. You ever eat your friends? That's a wild question. I feel like you're going for something just, I don't know, that's... I've never actually met someone who has a hamster, funnily enough. I've gone to... And they strike me as like an animal I wouldn't quite understand. I've never understood having non-dog or cat pets. That being said, though, I have recently been more and more interested in the idea of getting a raccoon down the line. That'd be cool. A domesticated one. It'd be hard, it'd be difficult, but it can be done. There's one on YouTube. If you look up raccoon rates Cheetos, I think he does like a tier list of Cheetos, and it's just this really big raccoon who genuinely has preferences over Cheetos. It's really good. It's a really good video. I didn't think I'd like it. Really solid content. The raccoon's the size of a ball. Well, that's once a stream, so you're gonna have to open up to new foods.
Be ready to eliminate hostiles.
Interesting. I don't know, man. Funnily enough, I don't know. I can't say I consider myself like a really picky eater, but like, there have been a lot of things. Most of the things that I have thought are gonna taste pretty bad have tasted pretty bad. So I have a pretty good track record.
Down to 5 seconds. Bomb located by Op 4.
Also, raccoons are chill as fuck. I'd get one. Yeah, genuinely. As an adult, I had to reevaluate what my favorite animal was, and they're my second favorite. Second favorite animal. Red fox being number one. Or, sorry, not red fox. Red panda being number one. Unfortunately, red pandas are currently endangered. So, holding out for the holding out for the boys. Hoping for the best.
Swapping mag.
Come on, look this way. I fucking dare you. I dare you to look on this side. Uh-oh. Oh, he did look there. Wow! How the fuck did you still hit me? Oh, yeah, that would make sense. That's still absurd, dude. I can't believe that. Damn, I haven't gotten to kill this game at all. Bro, this video on TikTok, you're not Australian, you haven't tried toasted young to have me rethinking who should be allowed to be on the internet. See, I understand that. So, there was this show when I was like, gotta be like 11, 12, on whatever was it Spike TV? At the time, I think it was Strangers in Danger, where they would go around the world and try different like disgusting delicacies, or like quote unquote disgusting delicacies. And then the second guy would always vomit every time they went to somewhere and tried that delicacy, which was, became the regular thing. But it opened my eyes to so many odd delicacies in different parts of the world. So there's a lot of things that don't disgust me as much up front. I'm willing to open my mind to the idea of like stuff like that. To be fair though, testicles and stuff are a little far. I've seen like the bowl testicles that they do in like a whatever restaurant. That's not me, man. Not gonna happen. We're leveling up much slower, but we're almost to level 50. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. And we're also in our first hour. Crazy. We're halfway through the stream.
Bomb located by Op 4.
After this, I got a little date night. We would be going to see Madam Web, the movie didn't suck. No, as far as I've seen, nobody, including the actors, are not enjoying this movie, and I feel like, you know, again, with me, apparently my criticism of just fix the eyes and I'll like the movie isn't even valid because apparently they're only in their suits for 20 minutes. That is what I'm hearing. There's nothing confirmed about that. I'm literally speculation. I can't confirm any of that, and it's not like from any sources that are verified. But fuck, man. It's just so confusing because
One friendly remaining.
for one thing, I don't think I've ever read a comic run where
Mission
Madam
failed.
Web's
All
younger, I
friendlies
think.
were eliminated.
And so my depiction of her is always like, you know, the lady in the chair, you know. So this whole thing is like not even 20, like 2 to 4 minutes. That's absolutely fucking insane if that's the truth. I'm gonna lose my mind. But also I kind of want to see it in theaters just for the sake of it. I saw Morbius. Did I see it twice? Why do I have it in my head that I saw it twice? I know it came out twice. Where was I? What year did Morbius come out? Oh no, we talked about it on podcast, so it would have been during the time I was in college, so maybe I did go watch it twice. I think I went back a second time by myself and watched it a second time? Or is that like a fake memory I have? When I tell you that Morbius is better than this, I'm being dead ass. I've been hearing that too. That's insane. This is really gonna upset me. I don't know what Sony's doing, man. They're dropping the ball heavy. Is Avi Arad involved in this movie in any way?
10 seconds.
I feel because if he is, I feel like that's the missing thread there that we're forgetting about. He's obviously the
Op 4 has located a bomb.
he's obviously the common issue. Man. Had I stayed in where I stayed for college, I would have, and we had done the podcast for longer, I would have loved to have gone back and ranked all of the projects that had come out, like Marvel and otherwise. Got him. That's two. Get the other one. Get the other one for me. I took the other guy down too. I got that 75. I should have finished it, man. I should have just held down and stuck with it.
Friendly, last operator standing.
I get it. Yeah, I didn't get it. Fucking damn. Watched the movie and didn't even smile once. And I recorded my face the entire time. Don't worry, it's perfectly legal, maybe, but at the time, not super smart. That's actually insane. That makes me so disappointed. It's. What the? Damn. That is an insane ability. I don't think I've seen that before. But I don't know, man. I'm just what is it? There's the only movie I'm seeing this year in theaters, but if it wasn't this, is Deadpool 3. So I'm more than I've ignored every single spoiler I can other than the fact that it's Wolverine's involved. So I've been doing pretty good. I've been doing really fucking good actually. So I'm excited for that. That'll be good.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
The actors are great, even amazing. They were just handed such horrible lines. I feel like even the main group aren't even comfortable around each other at all. That's what I was thinking. I think they probably just weren't comfortable acting on a blue screen. That would be my understanding from what they were talking about. But I don't know. It's like it felt like they just wanted these characters. I don't know. It felt like a director really just wanted these actresses in something that they made. I don't know. It's hard to really pinpoint what the issue is until I see the movie. But fuck me, man. It's rough. I'm glad El Muerto is canceled. Don't get me wrong. That one was a smart decision. I don't know why they didn't do the same with this
Friendly
one.
drone deployed. Op 4 is reinforcing its location.
someone's making bad decisions over there, and I don't know what they're trying to do. Maybe they're just trying to put out a movie to keep IP, but I don't know if they were had any expiring IP around anything Spider-Man for a little while.
10 seconds to insertion.
But I guarantee, like it was so
5 seconds before insertion.
it was so out of left field. But then again, so are like
Found a
half the
bomb.
things
Make your
that
way
get
to its
announced now.
location and
Like I heard that Marvel wants to make a Midnight Suns movie all of a sudden, and I have a feeling that's not going to go well. It's almost like guaranteed not to go well because you can't. You know, it's like there's no way. It feels like the people who work at Marvel Studios, who are in charge of picking what movies they're gonna make, are also just seeing the games come out for the first time. And they're like, oh, this is cool. I really like this. Let's work with this. And instead of like picking comic material to go from, or like, you know, working within the release of comics near the storylines they're working with. You know, that would be a good way to keep consistency and save you the effort of having to worry about, you know. Oh man, there's, you know, maybe I'm out of my mind, man.
Down to one friendly.
I don't think I'm clutching this, but
Op 4 eliminated all
they would rather
friendlies.
make a movie about a wrestler that fought Spider-Man in like 2 or less comic books than just have one of these characters actually fucking Spider-Man. I genuinely think they're just not allowed to use them, is my understanding of it. But no matter what, I just wish Sony would just fucking cough it up and hand over movie rights. They're great with their games. Marvel should just let them run all of the games because they should understand that Sony and Insomniac specifically are killing it with small Marvel games. They should just let them have the game rights so they stop leasing things like Avengers out. That was a terrible decision. Unless that was another Sony company, in which case, damn, that's a really blemish. But let Sony have the game rights and give Spider-Man movie rights over to Marvel. Let them take care of it. Let them do more. I also heard that bullshit from Mark Ruffalo that they won't give him a Hulk solo movie, even though they got the IP back from Fox when they bought Fox. So what's up there? Huh? What's going on? I guess it's too late. Is that what their understanding is? There's no way that there's no what? They don't want to undo the shitty progress they made. I don't know. I don't dislike where he is now. I think it makes sense, given the timeline of the movies we're dealing with. But I know a lot of people like hated the way things ended up. The Mark Ruffalo is returning to play Hulk for the next Captain America movie. I heard him say that in the conference. I also saw that there was like a statement that said that wasn't true, but also that could be just PR covering. So honestly, if he shows back up, I'm all for it. I would love to see him again because I think he's great as Hulk. I absolutely don't like where Hulk is right now. That's totally fair. That is 100% fair. I think what it is there is a lot of like mid to later comic runs where Hulk is a lot more, where Professor Hulk is a lot more similar like to these like comic renditions, where there's more depth to the the brain of Hulk. And Professor Hulk in the comics was still pretty enjoyable. The thing is, he absolutely is still capable of raging out. So they're totally able to still use the character in the way that he's meant to be used. They just need a reason, and I think they just wrote themselves into a corner. But given the plot that they had and the story they were writing, it makes complete sense for that to be what he was up to in his free time.
10 seconds to insertion.
God damn, get back here.
5 seconds and counting.
There we go.
Deploying that.
Op 4 has located a bomb.
Razor wire deployed.
Alright, give me that drink.
I need to touch. Mark is activated.
Believe it or not, I actually have a problem with Deadpool 3. Would it be the common consensus I hear about it ruining Logan for some reason? Because I have heard that which has a very easy very easy solution to.
Deployed.
Oh hell no, I don't care about that. Gotcha. Alright. everybody.
Magnet going out. Magnet active.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck right off. Of course he'd be in there. Before I say this, I want to make clear it doesn't change my love for this movie at all because I'm more hyped. Oh, boy. What were you expecting? I did the same thing.
Down to 15 seconds. Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated.
Yeah, I could have been a little more of assistance there. That's my bad. Actually, fuck it. Let's swap. Let's go with Rudy. I think we can do a little better here.
Be ready to eliminate
I'm
hostiles.
confident my medicine will carry me through the next hour.
Magnet out!
Am I just blind? Okay, so we're over here. Got you. I understand where
10
we're at.
seconds remaining.
Absolutely, people saying Deadpool 3 is going to save the MCU are absolutely bullshitting because most
5
people
seconds.
that go to watch the movie aren't even MCU fans. They're going to see Deadpool 1 and 2. Same thing with Guardians of the Galaxy. That makes total sense.
Get ready to engage.
It makes total sense to me. There are plenty of that's the big thing a big issue I have with a lot of what I could just mark MCU or DCU fans when it comes to those specific IPs. It's obnoxious for them to want to be catered to when they're not when they're not what's good for the product. It's the same thing with this, where what's good for the Deadpool fans, the exclusively Deadpool fans, isn't going to be what's good for everybody, especially not the long-term Marvel fans. It's a fucking shield, of course it is.
Sending magnet. Magnet online.
Guardians of the Galaxy, however, I believe genuinely was an MCU fan thing, and it was absolutely sure it was drowned out by the MCU hate at the time, but it was an absolute gem of a movie, and I think it was a real good. But the issue was it was just a good movie in the middle of like right after 4 bad movies instead of in the middle of like between 2 and 2, and that's really what deflated everything as a whole.
Keep up. Swapping mags!
Peek your head out, I fucking dare you. Ah, bullshit. Not gonna lie, every time I think of the song Dog Days Are Over in the movie, I shed a tear. Yeah, I would say that's what I think of too. It's the first time I've heard that. So it was the first time I heard the Florence and the Machine song, at least as far as I was aware. So it's ingrained in
Seconds
that
left.
movie. for me.
Friendlies victorious. Hostiles
But
eliminated.
man, it was a fucking great. I remember watching. I think it was Ultimate Spider-Man, where they covered Rocket's backstory when I was younger, and so I was very, very like prepared going into this. It was still insane. I still have only seen it the one time because I feel like I don't want to do it the misjustice of like not being able to give it the proper time it's due. It's that good. It's one of those ones that's up there for me. But to be fair, there's also a lot of the ones that people didn't like that I personally really enjoy. because I just, you know, I think I've said this before 100 times by now, actually, in like the last multiple Suicide Squad streams. But superheroes are jokey. So Thor, to me, Thor 4, while the critiques are valid, the critiques that the jokes are too many jokes is kind of a miss. Because keep in mind, right, the sentiment I had earlier was that superheroes joke because when you save the 401st planet after the first 400, the 401st doesn't seem like that much. And then when you're a god who's thousands and thousands of years old, that multiplies. You know? So it's like, to me, there's plenty of room for humor. It makes sense. But people get tired of just any jokes out of any superhero's mouth. Same with Ant-Man, dude. I don't understand how you can be mad at Ant-Man for making jokes. That shit pisses me off. I don't know why, but you reminded me of a stream where I said that Tom Holland should have never been Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield was the best Spider-Man. To me, Garfield was the best casting actor. I got absolutely flamed on stream. See, I mean, I can understand why. I personally... Now, Tobey Maguire did a great job. I remember seeing 2 and 3 in theaters. I was very young for 2, but I remember seeing 3 in theaters vividly still to this day. So I still really do love the Raimi Spider-Mans. However, I believe in terms of being Spider-Man, in terms of I look at that, oh yeah, that's Spider-Man, that makes sense. Tom Holland, the moment they casted him, I felt confident in seeing a younger Spider-Man working out. And I'd never seen him act before, so he actually managed to deliver on my expectations, and that was very satisfying. But no matter what, the Andrew Garfield movies, I actually took forever to get around to.
Reloading!
Fuck! I should have just aimed, I should have just fired. I don't know what I was doing. But after going back and watching the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, he did a good job. He did a really good job. But he was too cool. He was too cool. From the start, he was too cool. It didn't feel right. He's a great Spider-Man, not the greatest Peter, which makes sense. And same with Tobey. Tobey's, he's great as both as well. I could argue that Tom Holland's doing a phenomenal job. He has encapsulated what I'm used to in terms of older, like early 2000s, 90s cartoon Spider-Man. You know? They remind me of who Spider-Man really is, because he's not just a hero that's always happy. He has tragic stuff that always happens to him all the time. Andrew Garfield's maybe tackled the darker tone of Spider-Man. That's fair. Again, a lot of people love the darker movies. It's just
deployed. Op 4 is reinforcing its location.
I can see plenty of dark in both of the other series. It's just not. They just don't do on-screen death the way the Andrew Garfield series did. And I feel like that's a big part of it. Like people, there's a big notoriety around the brutality of like just specifically the Gwen scene. That's one of the most popular scenes in the movie. But it's like,
make your way to its location.
I feel like that makes people remember it as more. Like he's upset and he's angsty, yes, but it doesn't. It shouldn't define the character. It doesn't define the character. I get this whole different movie, but I can't see Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I just did a bunch of back shots. I really fucking loved that show, the show that he did, the series. It was really well done. But I mean, hey, say as you will. I personally, ain't nothing to me. Ain't shit to me. It's something I would actively do, but I ain't see anything wrong with that. It's be like legitimately get it how you want to get it.
Op 4 last stop standing.
Damn.
Op 4 neutralized.
I wanted that.
Mission successful.
But no, legitimately, what was it? Glass House? What was it? Really fucking good show. Like the actual series itself, really well done. And I don't know, I'm a sucker for really good, like, well done symbol, like, because it's obviously it's a mystery, right? unless you know exactly what's going on. Still a fucking great series. I would delete it from my brain and watch it again if I could. I really enjoyed it. I watched like the first 3 episodes the second time with my girl just so she could see it, and she enjoyed it too, as far as I'm not aware. So I have no doubt in my mind that it was a. But so to be fair, everything Tom Holland's done has been really good. I really love. Okay, I understand why people don't like Uncharted, but aside from the lack of connection to the series, I liked Uncharted. I talked about it on podcasts way back when on Morning Madness. I enjoyed Uncharted. It wasn't 1-to-1, nor was it like 1-to-2, but it's like it was good for what it was. It was a good movie. Like, I mean, to be fair, it's weaker than a James Bond movie, I guess, but that's not what it was trying to be. So I think it did good for what it was. There are plenty of worse video game movies, especially.
Cover the diffuser.
So I think he's got, to me, he's got a pretty star-studded record. And he's about to do Romeo and Juliet on theater. And I think that'll be really cool. I don't know if I'll see any clips from that. It's going to be hard. I don't know if they allow recording or anything like that, so maybe something will come out, but I doubt I'll be able to travel to see something like that. Nor do I really think I want to. I've seen enough Romeo and Juliets in my lifetime. Like, I would have to be like 4 or 5 now, right?
Down to 1 friendly.
That one looked rough. Funnily enough, though, I remember I had seen a clip of Tom Holland as, before he was Spider-Man, as Billy Elliot, like doing Billy Elliot or whatever, while I was researching the play, trying to find a musical number that was it a musical number? Or I was researching the play for something in theater class. I'm not sure what it was.
There's a dock in the other window.
He is eating his microphone.
Yeah.
He confirmed it. There you go.
You're crazy.
It absolutely, it's funny because I feel like nowadays it's so rare to have somebody with a bad mic like that. Yeah, that mic's going through a tough time. It's just rare to have somebody here someone with a bad mic. I feel like kids just like by default pull out buy a blue snowball or something just for the sake of it, just because everybody else has one for mic quality. At this point, I have like 6 or 7 microphones by now for sure. Like, it's insane. And I still kind of want to upgrade. I still kind of want to upgrade to Cardioid because I have the HyperX Quadcast, and it's still really nice. Really nice. It's really fucking good. I just have to have the right filters. But I still want to upgrade to a Cardioid mic, like the SB70 or whatever. The same thing everybody else gets. You see everybody else with. It's the one with the heavy pop filter on the front. It's so very annoying. Something to do with that, dude. It's the Gorilla Tag accent, as it were. Man, I remember trying. That was one of those games I tried on the Quest, and I just could not get behind it. That movement doesn't work for my body. I'm either too tall, or it's just not fun for me. I don't know what kind of physical exertion is required for that. All VR is at this point is pixelated mobile games. Not at all, man. Not at all. If I had a streaming PC, I'd do the VR streams again, because honestly, that's the only thing that keeps fucking up the VR streams. But as someone who's been using VR since like its literal infancy, I tested this sounds so smarmy every time I say it. I tested the PSVR before it came out, like literally like a couple days before. So it's not like anything crazy like that. I had the Oculus Rift S, and onward I've had the Quest 1, 2, and 3. Not the Quest 1, 2. I had the Quest 2 and 3. And then I had, obviously my own personal PSVR. So I've been around VR for quite a while, and there's so much merit. There's so much merit. Alright, well, I'm not gonna go that way.
Yeah, okay. Never mind. You're going the other way. Yeah, no, watch out. There's a capture lane to your right.
Nice.
Good job.
He's still in there?
There's a captain just camping. When you walk in there. It's only when you walk in.
Oh, fuck off. I should have shot. They made it to where anyone can just copy and paste the movements, put it in their game, and there are already 3 backroom games. The virus spreading, they have to go back. Really? I didn't know about that. To be fair though, all of that is operated on a side quest, like which is essentially like the side market for games, and like, so it's you have to know about it to want to get it. I'm pretty sure. I don't think they just come up for quest. But as far as PC VR itself is going, it's still going fucking amazing. Asgard's Wrath is a great example of like a game, even if you play it standalone on a Quest headset. I highly recommend that. If you want to experience what VR can be without a PC, and you want to just use a Quest 2 or a Quest 3, I recommend a Quest 3, but a Quest 2 still does a really good job with it. Asgard's Wrath and Asgard's Wrath 2. If you wanted to experience PC VR at its finest, depending on if you like horror, like minorly scary shit, you can do Half-Life Alyx. I just can't get past the environment in VR, or Boneworks, depending on which one you like. But also, I didn't enjoy Boneworks that much. So, but if you're gonna play a shooter in VR, play Veil. Veil VR.
Nice.
15
Worth
seconds
every penny
remaining.
of that game. But they're all
10 seconds
VR's only suffering from its constant,
Last operators,
the
5
company's
seconds remaining.
constant need to pull away from. Oh, you're not gonna make it. Oh, never mind. Okay, the company's constant need to pull away from gaming for some reason. Every company tried to do this. We should make it for the office type shit, which is not what VR should be about. It's an entertainment device. It was always what it was supposed to be. You call me crazy, but I want to get a PS5 VR just so I can play Resident Evil 4 Remake. Not being able to play the remake is such a crime. I love the remake. See, that's what I was thinking. So the PSVR 2 is not a bad investment at all. I heavily recommend it. I think all of the exclusives they have for the PSVR 2 are well worth the price. Like, it is definitely worth it for the experience you will have. And the PSVR is an amazing way to get your VR legs, because it took me like 3 months to get my legs. And it was like during the pandemic, and I still loved experiencing it on the PSVR first, and then upgrading to the next thing and the next thing, and it just felt better and better and better. And I bought the Quest 3 like when it came out, because I've just been I wanted to be on the wave so much now. Like, I love being on the forefront. I have so much fun messing around with this thing. I've got, obviously, I don't know if it's, what is it, invisible behind me? I've got the full, like, the trackers, the base stations. Oh, it's not even in camera anymore. I've got both base stations and the full set of trackers and stuff like that. I actually haven't messed with that too much, but instead of using the Vive stuff, I use mixed tracking. And all that kind of stuff is so intricate and interesting, and I love it. I love messing with the shit in its infancy. Remember having a problem with PS4 VR where if you move your hand even slightly, no matter how perfect the camera is, no matter the distance, your hand will lose tracking. Hoping the PS5 VR isn't the same. Yeah, with the handles, or did it have some sort of hand tracking? I didn't know about. Because with the handles, yes, anything behind you or under you or over the head was fucking terrible, and that's why I'm very thankful to have moved on to past that. The Quest 2 solves that a little bit, or like a pretty good amount, and then the Quest 3 does an amazing job of solving that. The only headset that does a better job of making it so that they synchronize without having any issues is the Quest Pro. And that's the only reason I would recommend getting that over the Quest 3. Otherwise, you use it for office work, and that's literally the virtual Pro, Vision Pro equivalent. It's way better. Don't get the fucking Vision. Nobody can afford it. You can't afford it. Get the Quest Pro if you want something like that, or get the Quest 3 if you want to play games as well. Honestly, it's so simple. Don't fall for that shit. It's for content creators and a bunch of people who want to show it off at expos to buy them. You don't buy them. Companies buy them. Don't be an idiot. That being said, I did think about buying it depending on how big my tax return was, and then I very quickly regretted that decision. I decided not to do that. That would be a terrible idea, because I thought about the Pokemon card situation, and I didn't want a repeat of that. Because yeah, this is, man, I'm just not quick enough with that shit, nor am I confident in the ability to make things back that quickly. How do you feel about Chucky going to space? I haven't heard about that. What is that, a new movie? Am I out of the loop on something? I'm about to buy an operator. I gotta buy an operator. Very weird topic to move on to. Just to move on to. I know. Is it the next movie of his? Like Child's Play in space or some shit? It doesn't seem out of line for the Chucky universe. I mean, I could see, like, to be fair, Child's Play is pretty, like, open in terms of, like, the rules. I don't know. I was never a horror movie fan as a kid. I've kind of, like, as I've gotten older, retroactively seen a lot of horror movies, but still not a huge fan of them. But Chucky, the Child's Play movies were never my favorite. I don't know. Chucky's not. I was never afraid of dolls, I guess, is one thing. But also, it's just like it's one of those more fantastical ones. I also didn't like Freddy Krueger for the same reason. It felt a little over the top. But again, I'm not a horror movie guy. I'll watch any Jordan Peele film, but I'm not a horror movie guy. I totally just cut Mozzie there. I shouldn't have done that.
Down to 10 seconds. 5 seconds to insertion.
Or are they actually launching with the actual Chucky doll?
Op 4 has located
That's
a
an
bomb.
interesting. If so, it's a really interesting situation. I want to know how they got to that point. Worried about genuine possession.
Using shield. Setting up.
I love how I just walk right by the doorway so often. Well, that's one way to lose. Look at that. He wouldn't dare. Okay, there's just a giant fucking hole in the wall. That would make sense. Oh, come on! We saw each other. Oh, he was just standing there. No. He moved. We saw each other at the same time. I swear he had more time to see me than I saw him. I swear it was. Basically, director of the TV show. Currently going on saying apparently a lot of fans are actually checking space. I think he died because not a single soul after that, but apparently he says he can make it happen in the future season. Interesting. Oh, has Chucky got a TV show? Am I out of the loop on that? I'm so out of touch with horror, man. I didn't know that. It's also like a wild thing to assume. No, he just wants an excuse to go to space. He wants an excuse to film on location. That's all that is. I wouldn't blame him though, because if it's that easy to do with a film budget, you could probably afford to go up there. He recently got a show. Interesting. Gonna be a Chucky and Ted crossover. Ted's been really good. I've been really enjoying that show. I've only seen like the first 2 episodes, but it's been good so far. Yeah. Interesting what kind of TV shows we've got going on. But to be fair, there's so many places. I guess it makes sense. You look at that. Yeah, you look at that wall, damn it. You know he's right there. Did I kill anybody? I didn't. Damn. Legitimately though, I would do. Well, I would love to find a way to go to space. Any kind of excuse. Any excuse at all.
1 friendly remaining.
I always said, if anyone extend the offer to go check out the Universal Hub, I'm going. I'm going to check it out.
The bomb diffuser has been successfully deployed.
First 3 Chucky movies were the best. Only problem is everything after that. Trying to make a little goofy fella, trying to make him funny, and it failed in every way possible. See, yeah, makes sense. To be fair though, there's only so much you can do with the concept. It's not a very intimidating concept alone. So. Nice. Can he do it? Oh, no he can't.
All friendlies were eliminated.
He's second guessing himself. No, they kill each other. Damn. What are the odds? I can feel my voice going. I think it's because I've been like projecting it more to try to sound fine. It's alright. We're in our final 30 minutes for the day. I gotta love and appreciate my voice for this Valentine's Day because it's gotten me where I am.
Be ready to eliminate hostiles.
I've always been proud of the weird radio voice that I've kept over these years. There are plenty of people my age who do not, well, to be fair, I'm not that old. There are plenty of people 22 who don't sound that old either, but there are plenty of people my age who also sound like way deeper than this, so.
10 seconds
I'm
remaining.
thankful to have kept the voice for so long. I think what it is, though, I think I have like a theory that it's because I never tried to force it to go lower as a kid.
Bomb
I was
located
never
by
really
Op 4.
interested in that. It didn't really bug me. To be fair, I had a really high-pitched voice. Even in early on videos, I think there's still plenty on the channel, all the way back at the bottom, but they're still really good. They're still verified. I still consider them pretty funny. Even then, like, it's always high-pitched. Literally, an episode where Chucky's voodoo stopped working, so he goes to a witch like a doctor, and there's a joke, the doctor has to die. Really? Yeah, okay, it looks like Seth MacFarlane got a hold of Chucky specifically.
Loading new mag!
Alright, I don't want to tell you to do your job, man.
Surya is on.
I put down some blockers, man. Alright, I'm not gonna try him again.
Desiccate powered up. Shield up.
I kind of just want to be over here. It's kind of the best place for conflict.
Target detected.
Well, that just cycles back to the more like some adult shows just don't know what exactly people are liking about adult shows. Crude humor has never been the leader in at any point in time. Damn, I really thought he would push through the door there.
Reload!
Alright. They've moved in. I'm gonna swing.
Needle set!
Can't say I didn't try.
Second floor.
Can't say I didn't try.
Needles out!
Come on, buddy. Jump over here.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds to go.
We got this. That scared the shit out of me, but alright.
You're out of time.
I almost just didn't shoot him. I almost just didn't shoot him at all. I was like, oh, a grenade in the wall. It's like how South Park for me is really hit or miss because I'm not a big I hate toilet humor, but everything else, like the show gets really funny every now and then. That was one of the benefits of having a dorm, was just having the living room TV run the whole time. So I would just occasionally catch bits and pieces, and I usually would just catch really funny clips, really funny moments. That's how I absorbed the majority of the show. I haven't watched all of it, nearly all of it at all, but there's plenty of episodes that I remember pretty well, and they're really funny. So they do a good job every now and then. Can't say they do a great job all the time, but...
Friendly drone deployed. Op 4 is reinforcing its location.
Ah, bitch. Nice try. Oh. Ah. Ah.
10 seconds before insertion.
Ah, ah, ah. Ah, damn. I tried.
5
I tried.
seconds before insertion.
Can you blame me?
Proceed to bomb location and defuse it.
Honestly, we've been doing good. I think we've averaged 4 kills like today, except for actually hold on. There might be enough zeros dragging things down. Where are they averaging like 4 or 5 kills or none? It's funny. It's like a weird sickness curse called it.
See what hides in the dark. It will all be over soon.
Take my time.
Must recover the diffuser.
I tried. I was really hoping that would work, but they reinforced that wall. Oh, there's nothing there.
Argus deployed.
Down to one.
He was over. I didn't even know there was another side to that couch.
We have been eliminated.
Had I known, it probably wouldn't change anything, though. Won't lie. I think one of the things I'm gonna have to really force myself to do in my off time is learn these maps, like room by room, and where they connect, just so I don't have to worry about that in the future. It shouldn't take me that long, I won't lie. I literally just have to sit there, go into a map for like an hour each, and just go from room to room. And I should have it pretty down. I was pretty good at memorizing like COD locations when we did the
Friendly drone deployed.
game battles
Op
way
4
back
is
when.
reinforcing its location.
And then when we did the Red Bull event for Valorant, I was pretty good at remembering those callouts after learning them in like 3 days. Because I played the game since the beta, but I just never bothered to learn callouts. Obviously, everybody knows like the ones that everybody uses for every map, like Heaven and stuff. But
5 seconds.
other than that, I had no clue what we were doing. But I caught on
Found
pretty
a
quick.
bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Didn't help that the map, one of the matches, if not both of the matches, were on the map I hated the most, so it was not the best situation. Hey, Cap. No. Almost scanned everybody. I should have just held. Unless, no, he was. No, that might have been the last guy.
Sending out RCE. You can't hide.
Is he gonna use that for something?
Ratero got disabled.
I'll leave that to him. I'm gonna go over here. Alright. I know the staircase is right here. That's the only reason. Okay.
Activating drone.
Damn. Oh yeah, I got room. Give me that skin.
Caught something. Got a clean trail.
Target was put down!
Ah, that worked! Maybe it's the first time that's ever worked for me. Like the first time I've ever wallbanged somebody like that. Out of the corner, buddy.
Let's go some chaos.
I know where he is. I just have to get there. And that's the hard part.
You lurking. On the green trail.
Right there.
No longer in your possession.
Yep. Okay. Other one on that side, right?
One out of 4 remaining.
Damn, I had
The
that.
diffuser is now secured.
Flashbang.
15 seconds left.
Where is he at?
10 seconds remaining.
Let's go. Come
Back,
on.
going in!
The diffuser has been secured. 5 seconds remaining.
Damn! I pushed it. That's my bad. Alright.
The time limit has been reached.
Oh, it was a time limit thing? Nobody planted? Did I have the bomb? No, I didn't. Okay, cool. Wasn't on me. Wasn't on me, boys. Wasn't on me. Not my fault. Not my fault at all. No, he still did pretty good that last couple rounds there. I don't know if I saved that clip. I'm gonna save it just now, just in case. I probably missed it in time, but... No, we're doing good. We should be able to fit 2 more matches in here, and then we should be good for the night. Who am I gonna buy next? I need somebody else on, what, somebody else on attack? Who do we want next? I kind of wanted to get somebody with a sniper, huh? That would have been something interesting to try out. I find it so funny because we're doing really good now, but the moment we jump into like ranked, it's gonna be such a like rude awakening. We'll be sitting pretty in bronze for quite some time, I imagine. Knock could be cool. Knock is the useful version of Vigil. Because goddamn, dude, I think Vigil's useless after I don't even think I bought him. I just used him. I don't know where I got him from, but he's not as good as I thought he was all these years ago. Isn't that about how let's go? I haven't tried Assassin's Creed Valhalla, nor have I tried Mirage or seen anything about Mirage actually, aside from like the trailers we reacted to. It's just it's weird to think like I remember vividly playing like making time to play the franchise. I would go out of my way. I remember eating Chinese food and playing through Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations, all in the span of like 6 months, because it was just that good. And then Black Flag was the same thing. I played through that 3 times because I loved it so much, and then I think I 100% completed it one of those times. Probably the 3rd. And then, what else? There's so much out there that was really, really, really good. I even enjoyed Rogue a lot. I thought Rogue was really good. I enjoyed Syndicate. I love Syndicate. I didn't play Unity. I didn't play Unity strictly because people thought Unity was bad, and I guess it had a lot of issues, so which is fair. All right, stand by the shield guy and fire. Hey buddy, I'm using you as a shield. Can we not move around so much? Ow. I'm taking all the damage, dude. You got the shield. I shouldn't have stuck behind him that hard, huh? I would assume they would have thrown another. I didn't realize they had 2 in their inventory. That is my fault for not being able to check the enemy's pockets. All things considered, though, that went really well. We got that 1 kill. There's a guy right there. See, I couldn't imagine. How do you play a shield is such a wild way to play this game. Unless you're like shield recruiting and that's the funny part. That one's acceptable because it's it's just Blitz is the part where it gets a little much because it flashes you. So it's his ability and I'll allow it. But after that, it gets absurd. Every other shield's absurd, except for Blackbeard's. Good Claymore usage. Hope they don't kill you on the way across the door. There you go.
Diffuser is online and active.
How? Oh, it was ours. We are on attack. Right. We did that. You know, it does get hot as hell in here. I don't understand how that is a consistent occurrence. Why are you not just reloading? What's going on?
Friendly, last operator standing.
Uh-oh. No way. That's insane.
User was disabled. Mission failed.
That was a team failure there. That was crazy. I feel like I managed to somehow cover everything that was on my mind before I started the stream very effectively without having to miss a beat. I think there's not a single thing I forgot about leading into this. Is that everything that was going on? I think that is.
Friendly drone deployed.
Two-Mad died.
Op 4
I
is
saw that.
reinforcing its location.
That happened. Not much else. Damn, dude. Oh, you were bothering me. There was another one going into the base. Why are you bothering me? I was turning around.
Insertion in 10 seconds. 5 seconds before insertion. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Alright. Let's put in another kill here. At least. Yeah, I thought that might work. Already so far out there. There is no way to get in here.
Op 4 last stop standing.
Aww.
Op 4 eliminated.
Dude didn't burn me a
Friendly
hole
mission
till it was too
successful.
late. What kind of teammate is that? I mean, we didn't need to do it, but, like, come on now. Be a pal, man. I'm excited, though. I think genuinely I will be back to being, like, 100% by Friday, so we'll be good to go. Am I 100%? Like, can I confirm that? No, but I'm pretty confident in it. So far, so good. And if tomorrow is used effectively, then I think we'll be good. Man, I gotta make sure I stretch more often. We didn't take a midway break this time, so I didn't even think about it.
Be ready to eliminate hostiles.
Alright. I'm gonna grab the first drone I see.
10 seconds. 5 seconds left.
Poke your head in again. Got him.
Bomb located by Op
Come
4.
on, mute. Don't be that guy.
Camera initiated. Shields up.
I have a chance to score myself a drone there.
Camera activated.
What is this guy up to? They've gotta come in. They've gotta push in, for sure. Someone's gonna get cocky. Might be me.
Someone is close.
Damn, that was a lot of damage. If it wasn't for Rook's shield, I think I'd be dead. different angle. See, I could have gotten him quicker, damn it, if that door wasn't in the way.
One op 4 remaining.
Oh, fuck, he's in the doorway. Yeah.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
I've gotten a lot better at this game. That thinking was really quick. All right. The final few, I think this will be our second to last match then. I'm really proud of the effort we put in today, but it didn't rank us up very much, or level us up very much rather.
Be ready to engage op 4.
These last 10 levels take a while.
Beef up your suits and clear VTS line of fire.
Pest is ready. Pest active.
Down to 10 seconds.
I'm gonna assume
Down to 5 seconds.
somehow he got away.
Op 4
I
has
will make up
located a
for it.
bomb. Be ready for hostile
I will
action.
make up for it by taking him back.
You can stop worrying about me now.
Changing mags. Pest is ready.
Alright.
Cover me. Reloading.
Prepping needles.
Alright, we know someone's coming from that way. Fuck! Come on! I never expected anybody to be aggressive. That's insane. I just didn't expect anybody to do what I would do. And just come blindly charging in like an idiot. What strategy is that?
Friendly, last operator standing.
Come on, dude. We're literally right there to win. Don't let them get confident. Ooh.
Op 4, last op standing.
You know exactly where you're at, though. And you know where he is. But how he gets to you is a completely different thing. Don't be dumb. You can play for time. Man. He's still scanned over there. Captured yet another drone. I think that's what that means. This guy's got a whole 30 seconds left. This is crazy. This would be tense. I would hate to be this guy.
Down to 15 seconds.
No, play for time, dude. You don't have to play. You don't have
10
to.
seconds left.
You're on. Oh, nice. Okay, he was
Op 4
planting. That
eliminated.
makes sense. I was about to say, you're on defense, dude. Take your time. He had plenty of health too, so he was good. Excellent work. Somehow I'm on the bottom of the leaderboard at 3 kills. That's weird, but you know what happens. I'm not too stressed about it. It is 7:25, but we got time for one more match. I'll fit it in. I'm doing one more match, and then we're good for the night. We almost hit level 42, so we actually made some progress. Not an insane amount, but some progress. Can we get some more packs out of this? Is there any free packs we can grab? Give me a free. Yep. There's one. Take that. Free? I'll take that one. No! Oh, I don't have enough tiles. That's what it was. Fun. What a great way to end it. Same map we always end this on. We always end Rainbow and Beyond, I feel like. It's very common, at least. This map has, like, little room for error, too. It's so annoying. But damn it, we did a great job. And we're going to finish it out doing great as well. I said last stream that I was going to be rolling out a bunch of the older VODs on Victory Live by now because I was meant to do it forever ago. I got sick, so I forgot to finish doing the thumbnails so that they could go out. So they'll be catching up. They will be catching up. Eventually, it'll still be 2 a day.
Be ready to
It's still a lot of content. That's 8 hours of content each day, practically. I'd say that's a considerable amount. And yeah, they are just past streams, but I'm putting them out so that I can eventually do the simul streams. I would love to do them both at the same time. I just don't want to be so much farther ahead on the YouTube channel than I am on the Twitch page. It just doesn't feel like it's
Bomb located by Op 4.
That's all I got to drive.
That was going right. Kill me another drone. Uh-oh. We've got a friend right below him. Nice. Good save. Oh shit. He's on the stairs. No way! I kept shooting at his feet. That was my mistake. That's the first time I've done that. I think stared just at the guy's feet. Just know where both of them are at. I mean, bad news is they're both on different sides, but good news is one of them's Buck. So. I believe in you, bud. You got this.
Op 4, last operator standing.
See what I mean? Can always count on Buck. It's literally all up to him now. There's. Oh wait, no, he's right here. He's right here. Yes. Oh, he's on the left. He's on the
15
left.
seconds left.
Nice.
Op 4
That's
eliminated.
insane.
Mission successful.
Good work by him. Almost a full ace. That was crazy. Those two are probably teammates, right? Koopa and Goomba. Or is it just a coincidence? Alright, let's see if we can pull some weight here. Honestly, it'll be nice. It'll be nice to get back to regular streaming again on Friday. As long as I'm, you know, if I wake up fine, that's my indicator that I'll be good. That's it. I don't want to be able to wake up fine. That means I know I can push the full 4 hours and wake up the next day and be fine. Otherwise, I'm gonna be fine, push myself, or like semi-fine, push myself, and wake up the next day sick still. I didn't believe in all that until I got older, and now I really do believe like resting does help. But to be fair, I wasn't allowed in this school, you know, so it was one of those things. It's like it's just drilled into you.
Test deployed.
5 seconds.
Got him.
Swapping back!
Located by Op 4.
Reloading ammo.
Any other kind of person? I was literally using my ability. I feel so stupid. That's so unfortunate. I should have had him. I literally watched him climb up the stairs. Oh, that's so annoying. Climb up the ladder. That's so embarrassing. What a bad way to end it. That's so gross. It's fine. We do good one round. We do bad the next. Kind of. You know, we had a good start. Look at the start of the stream. The start of the stream was great. We were able to ramble and get a bunch of kills. It is going to be a great end to this match and a great end to this stream. I hope everybody who's watching or who's watching on a VOD has or had a great Valentine's Day. We're about to wrap up here and I'm about to get my Valentine's Day all finished up. I'm gonna have a good rest of my night and then I will see you guys on Friday. So let me just get this done. Now, we should be able to wrap this up. I'm gonna actually get a couple kills. I'll actually just ace the team real quick so we can go ahead and move forward with our match. You know, I won't keep everybody here too long.
Friendly drone deployed.
I'll take care
Op 4
of
is
it. Don't worry about it. This one's
reinforcing
on me. Alright, I have no information about this going in.
Insertion in 10 seconds. Insertion in 5 seconds. You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
We got this. No problem at all. Cameras out.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession. The diffuser is now secured.
Alright.
Loading fresh magazine!
Success rate low. But not unbelievably low.
Don't faze it.
There's nobody up here. I should make the move while I can.
And what do we have here?
Down the staircase.
Tracks deployed.
Cover the
I
diffuser.
know he's on the stairs. This is gonna be a tough one. Fuck, I didn't hit
Last
anybody!
operator standing.
Wow, what an amazing way to end that. Isn't that just beautiful, guys? There, you know, it almost worked. Let me get these taken care of real quick, just because these aren't very productive today. Alright, 1 to 2 more rounds and we're good. I think this is genuinely a round we can save. I think we can get this. We can just, this is our time to get the kills. I know I said I would ace last round. I just didn't want to push. I just, I wanted to give my teammates a chance to get something, I was being nice. Now it's my time. Now it's my time. I owe him a little win here.
Friendly
We got
drone
this.
deployed. Op 4 is reinforcing its location.
Where are we? They're below. They're downstairs. Okay.
10 seconds to insertion.
That was definitely the staircase on the other side.
5 seconds to insertion. Proceed to bomb location and defuse it.
Alright, at least we know what we're up against. I'm going up top.
You have dropped the diffuser.
Those up top? What are you doing up there? There we go.
Down to one friendly.
Damn, just me? Fuck.
Your location has been compromised.
Where the
All
fuck?
friendlies
Oh.
have been eliminated.
Yep, off to the left. Well, you know what? We put up a valiant effort there. And there were only 4 of us, I think. I don't know. No matter what, we did our best. Alright. Well, that was our final match. We'll forget that happened. Just watch the first match again. That'll be fun. But anyways, it has been a phenomenal Valentine's Day. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you to anybody who watched live, including Kano the Legend. Always great to have you here, and Bounce Back Organization off of you. A phenomenal night it was. I hope your Valentine's Day is good, even if you're not a big fan. Thank you to everybody else who is watching this on the VOD or on the second channel, Victory Live. Thank you for coming back and watching History in the Making. And without further ado, I will see you guys on Friday. Hopefully, fully healed. Take care.
Dream come, am I in my zone? Am I gonna wake up from this dream? Or is this a dream come?